here this morning to talk a little bit about this pretty exceptional and rare concrete pour that we just finished yesterday. First of all, the pour was just shy of 1,000 yards. We were pumping about 180 yards an hour from 2 different pumps here on site. And just to be able to feed that much concrete in is a challenge. You know, concrete trucks, they got to get in, unload it at the pumps, they got to get to the wash areas cleaned up, get backed out into rush hour traffic in downtown Madison here, then back to their plant so they can reload and make a round trip. Just to be able to do that efficiently so we don't have any delays with the concrete at the pump, delaying and slowing down our pours is a big deal. And our concrete provider did a really excellent job with near perfect timing on the trucks yesterday. So that helped the pour be a big success and a big part of it. You know, this is what makes this pour so unique and challenging is that this is an elevated second floor post-tension transfer slab that's nearly 3.5 feet thick on average. There is, you know, besides the semi-load of PT cables that are up there that support the deck, there's another 200,000 pounds or so of mild reinforcing rebar up there that work together with the PT to support this thing. Just the structure itself it takes to hold up there's about 2 million pounds of concrete, steel, and men that are up there placing this thing. This structure in itself, just to support that, is quite a feat. We've got shore posts you can see behind me here that are 2 foot on center, and those need to be reshored post for post in the exact same layout all the way down through 3 levels of underground parking garage down to the ground floor level. So that project in itself is a pretty impressive feat. The other thing that makes this pour, kind of exceptional, because we do large pours of 800 to 1,000 yards from time to time, but nothing quite this intricate. Another thing that makes it a little bit special is that it falls into the category of mass concrete. When you get into mass concrete, you've got to start now monitoring the internal and external temperatures as this concrete is setting up. It starts to gain heat as the concrete starts to cure. So we're monitoring the temperatures all the time now. There's a maximum temperature for the core of the concrete that it can't exceed, and then the differential temperature between the middle of the concrete and the surface of the concrete, there's a maximum differential temperature there also. If either of those things you get outside of what's allowed, you can start having weakening of the concrete all the way up to complete failure of the concrete, which obviously would be catastrophic. So another reason why this concrete pour is so special. The amount of hours that we've got into this thing to get us to where we were yesterday to place this concrete is really pretty staggering. From the concrete workers to the carpenters to the iron workers and just all the work that's gone into this thing. And I'd be amiss if I didn't mention, Lee Howery, who's the concrete superintendent here, who's really done the lion's share of all the organizing and the strategizing and the coordination to get this thing into place. Him, along with Mike Gray, another concrete superintendent for us, have done just a phenomenal job here. This is a pour that it's really a once-in-a-lifetime pour, being that it's so intricate, so complex. There's not a single worker, including myself, on this site that has done anything this complicated before, and probably will never see something like this again in their career. So pretty special. And for it to go off as smoothly as it did yesterday really speaks a lot to the management and the supervision that's gone into this thing to make it run so smooth. There's only a handful of contractors in the state that could tackle something like that, and we're pretty proud to be mentioned in the category of one of the best at that. So, with that, we just kind of wanted to show off a little bit of what we accomplished yesterday. The thing went off without a hitch, and it was a really successful day for Stevens Construction. So with that, we're going to say goodbye. Have a good day.